Good morning if you're joining us. We're coming to you just in front of St. Sidwell's Primary School. And you may see some roads in this area blocked off because the city cleanup has begun. Just arriving to be part of this and leading the effort from the front is President Dr. Mohamed Fanali. Here you can see him with the rake participating in the cleanup as it is. Just arrived here a few moments ago. Now 13 locations are going to be, I'm just going to slip around the security, just letting you know I'm right in front of you. 13 locations are supposed to be cleaned today. They just started weeding this patch around the roundabout here in front of St. Sidwell's Primary School. Of course you can see in the background trucks, earth movers, all out here. It's a volunteer effort involving members of the joint services, private sector organizations, and the president came with his gloves right out of his vehicle. Short briefing, and he is out here working. This is right in the roundabout patch in front of St. Sidwell's. Move to get you a bit of a better angle. In fact, he comes directly in front of us. This has been we've been talking about this for a few weeks now, of improving the image of capital city and by extension the country. Of course, the president is out here leading from the front as well. You're going to see a number of beautification projects on the way around the city. The Kitty and the Georgetown seawalls in the vicinity of the Pegasus Hotel. You're going to see Drury Lane as well, as the president works alongside ranks of the Guyana Defense Force. To my left, commissioners of police assistance, Calvin Brutus, as well as Mr. Hickens. Everybody is pitching in. And good morning, we're in front of St. Sidwell's Anglican Church and Primary School. The sun is just about peeking out from behind those rain clouds. Trucks, they've been mobilizing on the Durban Park since the early hours of this morning. Prime Minister, Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips is out here as well. Minister of Housing, Colin Crowell. Minister of Public Works, Juan Edgel. Head of Solid Waste Management, Walton Arine, is also out here. And this is just one of the locations that they're starting for today's major cleanup. It's a 2-day exercise. So you can see the earth mover at the end there, picking up trees that have been cut, as well as debris. This area has had quite a bit of it. That's Commissioner of Police Nigel Hoppy in the blue as well. To give you a bit more of the cleanup exercise. See here, I'm walking towards Hatfield Street. Show you the scale of where we're at. To your left there, that's the new building being constructed for the Ministry of Health. And Durban Park is the staging area. See the tents out there. Cleaning supplies, everything needed was mobilized from there earlier this morning. Prime Minister Phillips in the middle there with the rake in his hand, along with Mr. Thomas, head of Special Branch. The President is making his way over to the other end of the roundabout, where you can see the mini excavator working there as well. Looks like what is needed for the bigger pieces of work on this end. He comes forward. Mr. Best, head of the GDF. The President looking on at the clearance happening at this stage. Water course seems to have been slightly blocked. All part of the cleanup efforts out here. 12 other locations around the city. Through Cemetery Road, Durban Street. President is about to address it. Mobilize it. President Ali will address us in a few moments.
Morning. So, first of all, this morning I want to thank all the Guyanese who are out here in building what we want to term as the Guyana we want to leave for the next generation to inherit. We all grew up seeing things that we all wanted to change. Now all Guyanese are asked to be part of this change that we want to see. And I want to say this, the multi-stakeholder approach with the private sector, the Chief of Staff, Commissioner of Police, Cabinet Ministers, top corporate officials, citizens, is to send a message that the responsibility resides with all of us to make a difference, and we're starting from the city itself. What you're seeing here is just the tip of the iceberg. In our assessment, we have 25 sites like these, some of them in far worse condition, that we have to clear this weekend. We have hundreds of trucks that were volunteered, heavy equipment, and this is not just going to be a one-off exercise. The aim of this is to bring awareness. That is the first thing. The second thing is to do the massive haul, starting the cleaning up of our country. Thirdly, we are going to put police presence at these sites where people continuously dump their garbage. And who do this are worse than the garbage itself, because they have no regard for the environment. They have no regard for you, for each one of us who lives in this country, because it becomes a public health issue. And it's time we start calling people out. So whilst the police will be out here, the government will be working on cameras to be installed at specific locations. It's because some of it is deliberate in action also. So we'll be working on cameras to get these persons who continue to deface our country and put us in a negative light. Whilst we're doing this, we're also working on a number of plans that are related to urban renewal and transforming the city. The city of Georgetown is not a huge city. So one of the beauty about this city is that it is a walking city, which means that you can walk easily around the city and get your business done. But you have to walk in an environment that is safe, in an environment that is clean, in an environment that is conducive, and that is what we'll be creating also. We also want to create a city that is family oriented, where families can come out and families can find a safe zone in which we can build not only the relationship within families, but the relationship within communities. If you saw what took place on Main Street over the holidays, it's an example of how the one Guyana, the spirit is built when communities interact and come together. So over the weekend too, we have set ourselves a very ambitious target, and that is to finish one section of the walkway that we want to create in Lamaha Street. And the guys have been working around the clock during this week. And the intention is to carry that walkway from Main Street all the way down the Lamaha embankment to, that would be, beyond camp, beyond the Sinjan, right through along the embankment. But much more than that, we want to recreate where the train station was as a hub. So what we'll be doing, we'll be restoring that area, and that area will be used like a Guyana breakfast shed. And we'll be working to convert the wooden building, restore it and convert it into an art gallery, where our artists can not only exhibit their pieces, but sell their pieces. And that will be linked to a beautiful walkway, well planted and secure along the Lamaha embankment. Then Jury Lane and a number of other areas we have identified. The seawall project is ongoing. The medians all the way to down the east coast, where the median is with overgrown grass. We're going to modernize those medians. So it's starting to build a new culture, a new approach to the way we treat the environment, the way we treat each other. The way we treat each other. And the environment is a demonstration of who we are. The environment is a demonstration as to how we value each other. Because if you can bring garbage and throw it in front of a school, in front of a church, in front of a main street like Hatfield Street, a national monument, then it demonstrates who really you are. And this is what we have to change. This is what we have to change. And we can only do this together